All right, friends, it's Friday afternoon. It's almost 5 o'clock. I have plans I need to be doing right now, but something came in the mail today that I have been very excited about receiving. And so that said, I got to change my plans because I got to share with you what's in this big old box. Yeah, it's a big box. Okay, I'm not going to play ambiguous because the title already told it. So this is the Sparks Overland. This is their new diesel heater. This is the small one. And why I'm excited about this is this is the second season I've been testing out their gas and their diesel, their full-size, normal-size heaters and so forth. And they've been just crushing it. And over the years, you guys have heard me echo over and over again, the space as an Overlander is our biggest commodity. That's why I moved from various tables down to the tailgater tire table, from the big old Starlink to the Starlink Mini, and so many other examples of this over the years. Consolidating, if there's something smaller available that does the same thing or close to it, yeah, why not? This right here does the same as the big one, except it's a smaller form factor. So I wanted to share with you guys this experience, and let's look at this thing together here, because there are some new things that they've done with these heaters, these minis here. So I'm not going out this weekend. I kind of wish I was, because this would be fun to get out there and play around with. Okay, I think it's better if let's do this here. I will set this down here, and I'll pull it out here. That'll make it easier. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is crazy. Okay. Holy smokes. What the hell? So, that is cool. Okay, I don't know if you remember off the others that they have. So they just started doing yellow. Oh my goodness, that looks absolutely amazing. So yellow is, you have all these high heat silicone components here. Yellow is going to represent the diesel with them. And then the gas is now going to get the red with them. This looks, holy smokes, look at this. That is crazy. Hold on. So let me share with you what this is first. So this is a 4 kilowatt. Now they have heaters in 2 different sizes, 2 kilowatt, 4 kilowatt. I think they have 2 kilowatts. Anyways, and here is a 4 kilowatt. Now for years, with you folks have heard me talking about with Planar. Planar had a 2 kilowatt, 4 kilowatt, and I've been all rah about Planar heaters for the last 5 years because there hasn't been another heater that could come anywhere near them. Planar makes a good heater, but the other heaters that I've been testing here, calling a spade. You'll see a video coming up here in the future where I'm going to be doing a comparison. But yeah, the Sparks Overland they've spent the last 4 years engineering, and going back to the drawing board and coming up with an absolutely amazing set of heaters, both gas and diesel. Now, so this is the first year that I actually came out, because it's the second season I've been testing these heaters out in the background. And as I shared with you guys many times over, my loyalty is never with any one particular company. My loyalty is with you getting the best product available out there. Again, not taking anything away from Planar. It's a good heater. It's a great heater. It's been a bulletproof heater, as you know, that I've tested for 5 years. But what Sparks Overland has done, and then this right here just blows my mind of how small this is, and it has the same components as the larger one that I've been testing for the last couple years now. This is absolutely amazing. So anyway, what this is inside of here, this is a 4 kilowatt diesel heater. It has a 2.2 gallon tank inside of it. It's a velvet core, and you have all these high-end components. So one of the things that, like this right here, this is testament. They put a lot of boat marine parts on there. Oh, damn, that thing's on there. Okay. I need to get this. There we go. Okay. So as I was saying, they put a lot of marine components inside of these things right here. This is a very, very heavy part, but this obviously is going to be your hole for your air inlet going inside of your tent right there. But that's just testament to what these guys have done in the engineering and the parts that they have put into these things. And then one other thing that I noticed on the top is because of these cases here, you can actually stack, I think it's like a 30-liter Zargis or Alu box on top of it. It's designed to be able to be, it's stackable. That is really cool. Okay, let's crack this thing open here. Oh, that is a nice touch. Okay, I'm gonna spin this around and I'll use this other camera right here. All right, so here we go on the inside. All right, so let's talk about, we'll work our way up here. And here's obviously your velvet core. Again, we have the yellow silicone, which is, as we mentioned a moment ago, this is what they're using for all their diesel components now versus, and then if you decide to pick up a gas heater, it's going to be red. You have your controller, which is on a magnetic cable right on the back right there. And then this is right here. This is one of my favorite parts with these heaters. And this is one of the things, it's, you know, there are a few things I can say were negatives with my Planar. Actually, the biggest thing that would drive me up the wall is the fuel tank. And this, I mentioned this, you know, many times before. I would have to put duct tape or Gorilla Tape over the fuel tank, the cap on it, because it would slosh around in the back of my vehicle. Oftentimes, I would have to put the entire heater inside of a big trash bag to prevent it from the diesel from sloshing around and so forth. Because in diesel, it sticks to everything. I still have a rug that I bring out with me. I know, one of those bougie people, whatever. So anyways, I have a rug that still smells like diesel because the fuel has sloshed over it. These caps here that these guys use, and again, this is what I was talking about, like with the side there. Man, there's somebody, Gorilla closes these things up here. Jeez, they were really on there pretty good. But when you look at the components, it is extremely, again, this is like all marine grade stuff that these guys use on this. I absolutely, again, this is my second season with these, and these tanks do not leak. Again, I've tested both on the gas and the diesel side. They both share the same fuel caps, or the tanks for that matter, and they do not leak, which I absolutely love. But boy, this thing looks absolutely amazing. And then we come over to the front, and we have the Sparks Overland badge on the front, yellow again with the, dang, that's really nice. They did a really good job on this thing. I'm really, really impressed with this here. And now, like the gas one, they have this bag here, which I'm not sure what is. Okay, there's nothing in here. Okay, but it's a bag for you to put whatever incidentals that you, whatever you want relating to your heater. The gas one has a red one. This one, being a diesel, has it's yellow. But, okay, so on the side here, you're going to remove this cap. And again, I love all of these silicone caps. Now, obviously, this could be your air inlet coming in. Again, a lot of really nice components that they use on these. And this is the part that is so stinking cool with these heaters. So you get out to location, you remove this big old heavy marine grade cap there, and you simply stick in your pipe, and you are off to the races. Jam this in your tent, that's it. They did a great job. And again, it's funny because last year I posted a video up and somebody came in, well, it's just a silicone, coupler, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, you know what? Nobody at least was marketing these before Sparks Overland started pushing these things out, and it does simplify. I'm a big fan. If you can come up with anything that simplifies getting out and enjoying overland camping, off-road, whatever it may be, awesome. Yeah, well, you know what? As simple as it is, these guys came to market with it first, and it's awesome because You can use this on whatever heater that you want. Just plop it in there, remove your cap, and boom. It is that simple. And it's on there a lot tighter than some of the other compression, some of the other diesel heaters. Your pipes are generally going on with a compression fit, but it's just with this, you get a good wind, or somebody accidentally kicks it, or you unzipper a wall if you don't have, depending on how you have it coming into your tent, and they will easily sometimes come out and so forth. This is in there. You have to be very intentional to get that to come out, but this is pretty slick. This is very, very, very impressive. Yep. Very impressive. I can't wait to get out. I may need to, I'm not scheduled to head out. I may need to change that so I can head out. I really can't wait to use this, but this is great. Again, going back, and I'm going to close off on this here. So this is just meant to be a cracking this thing open, sharing my enthusiasm or excitement, because I knew this was coming, and this is substantially, oh yeah, so let's do this here. Dimensions, okay, it is 20 inches long, 12 inches wide, and it is 13 1/4 tall. That is pretty stinking cool. That's a big difference. That is substantially smaller than my other Sparks Overland heaters, and certainly my Planars and any of the heaters that I've tested in the past. This is really cool, and it has a cool little box. I like this. I'm really impressed. Okay, so I will have a subsequent video coming out here in the future when we get out and we test this sucker out. But again, it has all the same components that we've been playing around with for the last 2 seasons now. So at any rate, this is pretty cool stuff. And I think they're selling these things for $15.99, which is a great deal for what you're getting here. All right, friends, that's going to be it for this video. It was great seeing you here. I will put links to Sparks Overland in the signature portion down below. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and happy to help. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video.